been cast, the die is set, but Alberta ain't ready to kneel just yet. They chose their king, their power was met, but we don't answer to Ottawa yet. No crown gave us what we've earned, just dirt and fire and lessons learned. Now the ground it shakes, the steel it groans, and Alberta walks alone. We ride sovereign steel through fire, through frost. We ain't the last, we're the line they lost. Alberta stands, never on its knees. A nation born in the forge of the free. From the rigs to the rails, the crops to the code, we lit their streets, we bore their load. They laughed at pride, they mocked the West, but freedom don't die.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's 7-Eleven Daily Summary. Bruce Show here. I am so excited. I'm a little bit rushed. I apologize. I'm a little bit tardy today. It's 7:15, not 7-Eleven. Brucey, get it out there. Anyway, I'm glad that you're here. I am excited to be alive and excited to be here at this time. What an extraordinary time to be alive. We all survived, or a lot of us survived, I guess, yesterday's snowstorm. And back to Alberta weather. You know, it is beautiful. I think it was zero, maybe one degree above zero today. Another gorgeous day in Alberta. And I'm really grateful to be here with you. So if you are here, make sure to share this out, get some more eyeballs on this information. I'm coming to with an interesting show. We were supposed to be talking to David Parker and two silver bugs we were going to bug out in regard to silver. But we are, just because I had to do, some of the other things, one of the other things I had to get done, I had to get me some good beef from Hoven Farms. I had to make my way over there and meet them to pick up my beef to feed my family. Anyway, I'm grateful to be able to have a great supplier, a great cattle rancher like Hoven and Hoven Farms, and we are just trying to work out a time where we can also talk about beef with Tim Hoven. So stick around for all of these episodes. Anyway, I was a little bit tardy because I was running out there to grab beef. And if you get a chance, check out Hoven Farms. You can obviously find the link on unscrewthenews.com. Scroll down, you'll see the logo for Hoven Farms. Click on that, and you can see what they have to offer. At this point, I believe it's just ground beef, but it is grass-fed and a wonderful, wonderful family farm that they've been doing this for many years. And the cattle go through a great process and no chemicals and no hormones. Some of the best beef. Anyway, we're going to get into obviously what's going on in the world. Let me see a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. Talk about Alberta winter, which I've sort of already touched on. The Trump-Kennedy issue, which I will, if you haven't heard about it, I'm going to talk about it because it's quite funny and also quite extraordinary because Mr. Trump, I wish that we had somebody with a set just like that guy. Also, I will touch on, I heard that there was a hike in the price for petitions and what the outcome of that will be. Let's talk about some of the interesting things going on. This is going to be probably a shorter show tonight. And but I do appreciate you being here. God bless you all. Thank you so much for participating in the freedom, in the independence and sovereignty of Alberta and Albertans. and for generations to come, we're going to make this a great, great place to live. All right. I will always want to start off by saying thank you. Let's start off by saying thank you to Hoven Farms. I love, like I said, working with local businesses. This is a local farm, family run, fantastic people, and very interested and educated in the realm of politics as well. So thank you to them, as well as get your gold and silver to protect your family's wealth with nuggetstacker.com. Go right through my website, get you a little bit of a discount. Go to unscrewthenews.com, scroll down to the Nugget Stacker logo, and that will give you a bit of a discount on your purchases. You got to have some gold and silver to protect your wealth. Silver has, I continue to watch it. I was talking to Nugget Stacker just the other day. I think it was yesterday. And silver has gone up. I think it was 20 some odd dollars per ounce in a little over 2 months. That is extraordinarily insane, the moves. And this is really based on the amount of supply. Again, I'm not your investment advisor. I do suggest doing all of your research, but gold and silver, great place to be today. All right, we're going to get into unscrewing some news. I appreciate you being here. Make sure to share this out. Get some more people. I'd love to have some more subscribers. We need more subscribers. We need more people to pay attention to what's going on. I just threw out a little bit of a contest. The Nadine Wellwood's book called Alberta Rising. I'm going to give away a signed copy from her. And I'm going to give a signed copy away. Let me just look up her book here 1 second while I find it. And I want to show you. Let's see. Alberta Rising. Nadine Wellwood. There it is. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to bring this up here quickly. All right. Nadine Wellwood's book, Alberta Rising. You buy it on Amazon for $19.99. I'm going to give you a signed copy from her by sharing out the post. I posted it on X. Maybe I'll post it again tomorrow, and I'll try and post it on some other platforms as well. But look for it on X and share that and tag somebody you think would enjoy Unscrew the News. And I'd appreciate you sending that off, maybe even, guide them towards my podcast on YouTube, on Rumble, Twitch. I'm on, let me see, yournews.com. I'm on Substack, great platforms to be on. And so I appreciate all of you participating in this fantastic effort to take our country back, or take our nation back, really. All right, I'm coming to you from the heart of the battle-ready nation of Alberta. We bring you truth and optimism, and our goal is to break free from the media globalist mind control. It is December 18th, 2025. This is episode number 240, Alberta winter, Trump, Kennedy, and petition hike. Let's get into it, shall we? Thank you so much for being here, and make sure to fasten your seatbelts. Let's talk about some of this interesting stuff. All right, I'm going to get into this. The very first thing I wanted to bring up here, besides Alberta weather, besides Alberta winter, and today was a gorgeous, gorgeous day in comparison to what we went through yesterday. Maybe if I have a second, I'll pull up some of the other footage from yesterday. There was so much going on. But Laura Loomer posts just in, the Kennedy Center board has renamed the Kennedy Center the Trump Kennedy Center. Can you hear the liberal progressive minds blowing up right now? They are absolutely losing their cool. The TDS is kicking in, and they've run out of Tylenol to manage their TDS. These morons, their heads are exploding once they have taken Trump Kennedy Center after President Trump helped save the building. I have just been informed, this is from Carolyn Levitt. I have just been informed that the highly respected board of the Kennedy Center, some of the most successful people from all parts of the world, have just voted unanimously to rename the Kennedy Center to the Trump Kennedy Center because of the unbelievable work President Trump has done over the last year in saving the building, not only from a standpoint of reconstruction, but also financially and its reputation. Thanks. Congratulations to President Donald Trump. And likewise, congratulations to President Kennedy, because this will be a truly great team long into the future. The building will no doubt attain new levels of success and grandeur. All right, and then we're going to go to this whack job.
So-called Kennedy Center board wants to rename the Kennedy Center
No, not one.
after Donald Trump. Are you kidding me? Like, how does that help deal with the affordability crisis in this country? These people are pathetic.
Speaking of pathetic. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm going to quickly look here for, let me see, Alberta snowstorm. You know what? And Jason Levine, if you happen to be listening, you're probably busy doing other things, but we need to rebook our meeting as well. Let me just see if we can find, let me just show you here. This is some other footage. We don't need to hear that wind, but check that out. That was what we dealt with yesterday. Oh my God. And really, if you're sitting on the side of the road, you're going to get plowed. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Whoa, I can't even see to the parking lot. This is insane. Suddenly showed up. Man, I'll tell ya, sure feels good to be a native Albertan today. I was just built different.
Wow, look at that, eh?
Training on how to drive like this on our quads when I was 3 years old.
Did you see that one?
Yeah.
This was yesterday, and today is almost the exact opposite. Melting, beautiful sun. Like I said, +1 maybe. This is our great province. I love it. I love it. I didn't love, obviously people getting in accidents, but it really is something that you have to get used to. All right, we're going to move on. I appreciate you all for being here. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Oh, the petition. I want to see. Let's just quickly look this up here. Alberta petition increase. Let's take a gander at this. I heard it as now $25,000. Let's see here. Oh yeah, gosh, look at this.
The fee for a citizen petition from $500 to $25,000. The amendment brought forward by Justice Minister Mickey Amery was made to the Citizen Petition Act last night. These changes will not affect the Alberta Forever Canada petition or the Alberta Prosperity Project's independence petition. However, the new coal mining in the Rocky Mountains
Oops, I'm sorry. Stand by.
petition from $500 to $24 or the Alberta Prosperity Project's independence petition. However, the new coal mining in the Rocky Mountains petition, spearheaded by country star Corb Lund, will be forced to pay the higher fee after his recent application was canceled and he was told to reapply. The amendment also prohibits fundraising to cover the cost. This change does not apply to recall petitions, which fall under the Recall Act. Well, the province has raised.
Wow, that's interesting. I don't know how that. Well, I guess it's not going to affect the petition for the referendum for independence or Thomas Lukaszuk. So I guess that's okay. But as far as Corb Lund and any other petitions moving forward, it's going to be a hefty price. And if you can't even, well, this is, I would say in regard to freedom and independence and the ability as people to actually direct our government, I would say that's a bad decision. I think maybe somewhere in between 500 and 25,000 might have been a bit of a softer blow. I just don't think. I mean, that's a huge barrier to try and get over just to have a petition. But I don't know. Do you have any thoughts? Love to hear what you have to say. Love to hear your comments, your complaints. Send me an email. Send me a comment right now if you'd like to. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on that. All right, I'm going to go back and let's just take a look at some of the bookmarks that I've got here on Twitter. Let's listen to Sean Fraser. This is from Mark Nixon. Listen to Sean Fraser explain that Danielle Smith was using the notwithstanding clause to protect children from mutilation as a violation of the Canadian Charter rights. The same guy is ramming Bill C8 and C9 down the throats, stripping away our internet and jail you for a meme.
About the willingness with which we're seeing governments resort to the notwithstanding clause. Just because you cite the notwithstanding clause, it doesn't mean that you're not violating somebody's rights. The notwithstanding clause doesn't say this doesn't constitute violation of the.
This is the guy that says it's not violating someone's rights. John Fraser, give me a break. I'm not even going to listen to the rest of that. Just fucking garbage. Just garbage. Oh, Marty up north, I appreciate you. A little shout out to you here. Median workers in Alberta could receive 72% more under an Alberta pension plan compared to the current Canada pension plan. That's huge. Even on a low end of estimates, we still come out on top with our own pension plan. It's a no-brainer. 72%. Just think about it. 72%. That's amazing. That would be fantastic. This is a chart from the Fraser Institute, so you don't have to blame it just on Marty. And I think I mentioned this before. This was the No Slicing and Dicing of Children's Genitals Act that was passed in the U.S. House. That is fantastic. No slicing and dicing anymore. It's going to be illegal for you to slice and dice your children's genitals in the United States. That's fantastic. Let me just go to all of the bookmarks and see if there's anything else that I wanted to. Oh, hey, this is good news. I wanted to highlight this. This is fantastic. Tamara Leach has now joined Rebel News Online. Apparently, as a longtime fan, friend, and now team member and official Rebel, it's with, no kidding, who is the official Rebel? You really are, Tamara. If you happen to be listening, God bless you, and much success in this new journey. So, the utmost gratitude that I can finally announce I've been offered and have accepted a position with Rebel News Online. Thank you, Ezra Levant, and everyone at Rebel for this exciting opportunity and for everything that you have done for myself and many, many others. I'm looking forward to our planned projects and definitely, absolutely, without question, not getting into any mischief together. Oh my gosh. Okay. I mentioned this, I think it was yesterday. But have you noticed my timeline is absolutely full of fools like this moron pushing the flu vaccine and the COVID vaccine and all of the other bullshit. All right. Anybody have any background on this person? 3 years after, this is Jason Markusoff, 3 years after firing Dina Hinshaw, that bad haircut got her fired, I'm sure. And one measles crisis later, one measles. Alberta has finally hired a permanent chief medical officer of health. Unlike past fill-ins, she's actually a public health doc. Vivian Sutorp, lead MOH for AHS in Lethbridge Medicine Hat Zone for 17 years. We need some background on that. Jeffrey Rath, let's just give him a little hat tip for this one. I met with senior U.S. officials. They understand Alberta threatens Chinese interest. Ottawa keeps blocking it anyway. There's more support for Alberta energy in Washington than in our own capital. That should alarm every Albertan. We need Alberta independence. No kidding. And Dr. Sherry Tenpenny continued to try to get her on the show. Last Friday, the FDA said it would likely place a black box warning on COVID-19 mRNA vaccines. It should be shut down. It should be removed. But I guess this is perhaps a step forward. Now, in a stunning reversal, the FDA says it will not issue such a warning, despite its own safety committee advising to do so. They did not issue a press release or conference. Instead, the FDA Commissioner, Marty McCary, shared the news during a news interview. He didn't take personal responsibility either, but instead said the decision was from the agency's top vaccine official, Vinay Prasad. Prasad said the early signals from the 2 doses given close together do not apply to today's COVID vaccine, which is given annually. So he does not recommend a black box warning. Well, that's a bunch of garbage. Another bunch of garbage. Oh, speaking of pharmacy whores, Laura Babcock is right here in my timeline telling everybody how she goes and gets the shot at her favorite criminal over at the pharmacy, I'm sure. Oh, when I told my pharmacist how many people saw this post, she was so happy because she said it's the worst flu outbreak she's seen in 10 years. Have you heard that before somewhere? And we all got to be in this together. If you haven't gotten your shot, do it soon. No one wants to be sick during the holidays. Yeah, you're just not that intelligent. Not a couple of brain cells between you, but I mean, apparently the shot does that. So let's see. Oh, let's just talk about this one briefly. War breaks out outside EU headquarters in Brussels. European farmers want Ursula von der Leyen and EU politicians. European farmers are no joke. Wow. I think they're not messing around there, hey? Jeez. All right, we need Canadians to wake up, you guys. We need everyone to wake up to the fact time is running out to save our way of life, and you need to wake everybody up to this fact. Some really interesting things happening. I am very excited about, obviously, our chance, not our chance. Let me rephrase that. We are going to be independent, Alberta, and a sovereign nation of our own. I appreciate you being here. God bless you. Make sure to share this out. Get more people to see this information, get some more eyeballs on this information. We need everyone to wake up. This is the time. Because if they get control and they bring in these bills, C9, C8, C3 just got passed. And let me see. C3 just got passed, and that's basically bringing in immigrants and people that might not have made it over here. They're going to bring more of their family. I believe that's what it's all about. If I'm wrong on C3, you can reach out to me and tell me I'm wrong, and I'll apologize and take it back or whatever the case is. But they are closing the noose, and I need you to tell all your friends and neighbors to wake up. Yeah, lots going on. I'm so excited about the opportunities. I think I told you that I'm working on some posters with GDFN shirts, and we're going to hopefully have some. They'll be fantastic keepsakes. You want to hang them up and frame them. I'm guessing that you'll want to keep those for your generations of children when they look back and at this time and say what happened, and you'll be able to show them these beautiful posters. Anyway, we got lots going on, and I'll hopefully be talking to you tomorrow night. Looking forward to having an interesting conversation with you. God bless you all. Let's stay sane together. Keep your head on the swivel. God bless you. This is Bruce, and I'm out of here.
Thank you so much for watching Unscrew the News. I appreciate your participation in freedom in Canada. share this information, and help others to wake up. God bless.